In the void of timeless night, where stars had yet to claim their light, there stood he, mighty and alone, Melkor, from the thoughts of Ilúvatar grown. Mightiest of the Ainur he, a spirit of power and of majesty. In the great music his voice did soar, but in his heart discord did roar. In the vastness of Arda, few figures loom as large and as malevolent as Morgoth, the first Dark Lord of Middle-earth. His story is one of ambition, betrayal, and a descent into darkness. Originally named Melkor, he was the mightiest of the Ainur, beings of great power created by Ilúvatar, the supreme deity. However, Melkor's thirst for power and dominance would lead him to discord, setting him far apart from his brethren. In the beginning and the timeless void, Ilúvatar created the Ainur, a group of powerful beings born from his thought. Among them was Melkor, the mightiest and most gifted. As the Ainur sang the great music under Ilúvatar's guidance, Melkor's voice began to weave discord into the harmony, striving to assert his power and individuality. Ilúvatar then created Arda, a physical realm shaped by the Ainur. Melkor descended into this world, driven by a desire to dominate and shape it according to his own vision. In the newly shaped world of Arda, Melkor's envy and rebellious spirit grew. He poisoned the two trees of Valinor, he stole the Silmarils, and he established his dark kingdom of Angband. Here, Melkor became a Morgoth, the dark enemy of the world. Morgoth's influence extended far and wide in Middle-earth, bringing corruption and decay. He twisted the creatures of Arda to his will, breeding orcs from captured elves and creating other monstrous beings as instruments of his wrath, marking the beginning of an age of darkness and strife. Indeed, his actions led to the marring of the world, setting the stage for an eternal struggle between the forces of order and chaos. The free peoples of Middle-earth, elves, men, and dwarves, united under the banner of Medros. This alliance, fragile yet resolute, stood against Morgoth's might, igniting the fires of rebellion. In a dramatic turn of events, the Valar in their might, with the help of elves, men, and dwarves, overthrew Morgoth, casting him into the void, where he remains, a brooding presence outside the world. It was an epic conflict that reshaped continents and concluded with the expulsion of Morgoth from the world, forever changing the course of Middle-earth's history. Though Morgoth was vanquished, his legacy of darkness persisted. His lieutenant, Sauron, rose to continue his master's work, ensuring that Morgoth's shadow lingered over Middle-earth. The fall of Morgoth led to the reshaping of the world. His downfall marks not just the end of a dark chapter, but the beginning of a new age of hope and recovery. But Morgoth, the first Dark Lord, left an indelible scar on Middle-earth. His reign of terror, though ended, continued to echo in the lands he once ruled with iron and shadow. Orcs, dragons, and fell beasts, these were the legacy of Morgoth's malice. His corruption of elves into orcs was particularly a blight upon the world, a cruel mimicry of life meant only for war and destruction. Sauron, once a mere servant of Morgoth, rose to power in the vacuum left by his master. He carried on the legacy of darkness, becoming the second Dark Lord and the central figure of evil in Middle-earth. The struggle against Morgoth's legacy persisted through the ages. Elves, men, and dwarves faced the remnants of his influence, from wars to the very corruption of the land itself. Morgoth's story became a cautionary tale, a dark myth etched into the cultural memory of Middle-earth. His name became synonymous with betrayal, hubris, and the seduction of power. Though banished from the world, the shadow of Morgoth lingers. His influence, a pervasive reminder of the power of darkness and the eternal vigilance required to hold it at bay.